Hey everyone, it's Justin. Thank you for watching and welcome to my house. It's time for another ServiceNow Store highlights episode, version 09082023. And this one's gonna be weird and different than my usual Friday ServiceNow Store highlights episodes. And it's because if you didn't see the video earlier in the week, my PDI got IP restricted and I'm in the middle of rebuilding it. And part of rebuilding it means I need to redo the mid server that does all the crawling, that creates the show and all the stuff that goes along with it. And I've got a full-time job, so it's taken me some time to actually rebuild that bit of things, and I'm realizing some process things I need to change in my backup process. So it's good, but that means we're left with a different format for our ServiceNow Store highlights. So we're not going to have a grouping of the release notes fails or highlights or broken fixes. We're just going to go through these together. And what I did is I pulled up, there's actually 5 new applications since the last episode. There might be some changes to which ones are new or which ones whatever, but I have a backup system for this, so I was able to find 5 new ones. Let's just go through those really quickly here behind me. Wipro BoundaryLess Enterprise on now, a unified cloud framework for multi-cloud provisioning and governance that unlocks the potential to deliver on innovation and accelerate transformation. I think we got every buzzword we can fit in there. Key features on here: leverage existing service management processes, creating a unified management framework across multi-cloud and non-cloud environments. Leverage integrations and configuration providers like Terraform, Ansible, Puppet, and Chef. Technical features: cloud user portal, cloud blueprint designer, and self-service resource portal. Let's see, we don't have any screenshots on this one, so that's what's new from Wipro Limited. Next, Impact Value Management HR from ServiceNow. Impact Value Management Data Collection Dashboard for HR. Key features: pre-built performance analytics indicators and dashboard, probably for the HR application. This is an Innovation Lab offering, which means it's in beta, doesn't carry any support or warranties until it's officially released. Next, Impact Value Management ITOM, same thing, but for ITOM. Next on the list is Kyndryl Integration for Ansible. It's the second time we've seen Ansible. Ansible Playbook Automation. Key features: automatic initiation of a connection to Ansible Tower to run a playbook from a change task or a catalog task, integrated with the Kyndryl Catalog Process Engine application to automatically fulfill a rhythm or a requested item via a change request with zero human touch, automatically request the execution of a playbook leveraging values stored in the variables associated with the requested item, and manages the success or failure of a playbook, including generation of an incident. This one we do have screenshots for. Let's take a look at those. There is the catalog for Ansible automation. Here is the integration properties showing the endpoint token, organization code, and job template. Here's the flow and flow designer showing the QS Ansible catalog task maybe. And then we're back to the catalog items. So that's what's new from Kyndryl Inc. And last in our new releases, InfoSec Global ISG AgileSec Analytics Integration for Vulnerability Response Module. Cryptographic Agility Management is the description there. Let's go down to some key features. The ISG AgileSec Analytics is an enterprise-grade solution that helps organizations build an inventory and proactively assess the security of the cryptographic material, including X509 certificates, cryptographic keys, key stores, and cryptographic libraries deployed across their infrastructure. So you can see here cryptographic vulnerabilities, vulnerable items, and cryptographic detections are all included in this one. No, we do have screenshots. I was going to say no screenshots, but here's a vulnerable item detection screenshot. Here is a third-party vulnerability entry for ISG file system private key weak key size, third-party vulnerability entries, and a dashboard showing the integration runs and the total number of vulnerable items and vulnerabilities and open vulnerable items. And down the bottom there, the integration runs for the last 7 days. And then we're back to that vulnerable item detection screenshot. So that's what's new from InfoSec Global Inc. And that's our new apps, which brings us to our updated apps. We've got a couple of these, and again, they're not grouped or categorized, so we're kind of going to do this together. First on our list, Acronis Cyber Protect Cloud Service was updated to version 2.0.0. And in this one, this is the part that you don't get to see, is me checking on what all happened. So this was on version 1.0.3, and they've moved to 2.0, and I'm trying to see the difference. All right, what's new? It's right there in the middle. Connecting multiple Acronis partner tenants into a single ServiceNow instance, automatic provisioning settings from ServiceNow to Acronis, enabling partners to have new customer tenants created automatically without having to leave the ServiceNow interface, detailed alert content, and complex alert rules for converting Acronis alerts to ServiceNow incidents. Next is going to be AppViewX, updated version 23.08.1. And in this one, let's see what's new. So you can see they've got some repeat stuff here. So this is what I try to do before the show. Configure CLM settings. So that's a bunch of just rehash of the last one. CLM automation. Okay, so nothing new in the release notes. Let's examine this piece here. So this is where you do a bit of detective work, and it looks like this is a compatibility update. So you see Vancouver is listed as supported in 23.08.1. So looks like minor release, no other changes other than compatibility with Vancouver. Next on the list, Automation Edge, updated version 5.1.2, and new version August 2023, enhancements release with bug fixes. So that's the description, not very descriptive, I guess I should say. But next on our list, BT Digital Services, IM and SRM, upgraded to version 1.1.30, and provides Utah version 1.37 along with some new enhancements. All right, so this would make it into the release notes fail because it's basically the same thing, and all they did was change the version number. So it obviously was certified in Utah in the previous one, so there's some new enhancements, but hey, what are those enhancements? Release notes fail. Next up, Checkmark CXS SAST vulnerability integration, updated to version 1.0.10. And let's see, a release notes fail again. Can't see a version or a release change on there, but it has the same description as the last one. So that's another release notes fail. Not that I'm keeping track. Checkmark's 1 vulnerability integration, upgraded to version 1.0.12. And in this one, release notes fail. Same thing, just repeated release notes and no details on what is in this major release that was released on September 5th. Device 42, updated to version 4.2.0. And let's see, fixes an issue where relationships would be created using the wrong relationship type. So this I'd normally classify as a minor fix, or a minor update, or a fix. No, it would be a fix, not a minor update. Next, DocWorks, updated to version 3.0.0. And they are excited to announce 3.0.0. Let's see, this release brings significant new features and improvements to enhance your experience. Here are the major changes in this version. Thank you. What's so hard about this, everybody? Include your changes. They have password protected PDF feature, and how to use the password protected PDF feature, and a minor UI enhancement. Alongside the introduction of the new features, we've also made some minor enhancements to the user interface to improve overall usability and aesthetics. While these changes might be subtle, they contribute to a more intuitive and visually pleasing experience for our users. They hope you enjoy the new features and improvement, and they streamline your workflow and make your interactions with their product, more secure and enjoyable. As always, they value your feedback, so give them more feedback. Look at that. It's like they're having a conversation with us about their product. I love it. So that is what's new and updated from DocWorks. Next on the list, Eagle Eye was updated to version 1.2.21, and there you can see another example of a release notes fail. Not only is it a major release to 1.2.21, it's just repeating the release, so we have no idea what got updated. And in case you're wondering, that doesn't help. So no idea what got in there. Release notes down here don't say anything. So we're a lot of release notes fails this week. Next, InfoBip Spoke, updated to version 1.1.1. And let's see here. Release notes fail. Actually, no, it's kind of a release notes fail, but we can do some detective work and see they've added compatibility with Utah. So it's a compatibility update that was released on September the 5th for this application. Next up, Jobber, updated to version 3.1.0. And let's see, we do have some valid release notes. Daily roll-up of jobs, data transferred, success rate by customer. A new daily roll-up process provides a summary of jobs, data transferred, and success rate by customer. New visual data components on the dashboard. Last 24 hours filter has been added. Job start and end times and data transferred. Draft flow components for customer update and operations reports. Draft subflow to create a ticket per policy. Commvault job restart. Password for Commvault connection. target for net backup job set to assets GUID instead of a name, and detection of automated VM entries, or retries, not entries, detection of automated VM retries, and various bug fixes and performance improvements. So good release notes update there from Biomni Limited for their Jobber application. Next up, Kenna.vm, or Vulnerability Management, updated version 1.2.2. This is addition of new risk meters field, enabling filtering for vulnerabilities for assets on imported risk meters groups, enhancement to reopening of vulnerabilities so that vulnerable items are only opened if the last scan date is newer. And I just read the last release notes, so let's see if there's any change. So it's a release notes fails, but you can see there's a patch release. What usually is the case is there was probably a small bug, they fixed it, but they didn't tell us what it was. Those were their last release notes from their last release on August 24th, so another release notes fails for our episode. Next up, Mandiant Advantage Attack Surface Management, updated version 1.0.5, and what do you know, let's see, version 1.0.3, which is really 1.0.5, I guess, Vancouver compatibility, and CMDB CI creation / matching changes in this version. So that's what's new from Mandiant Inc. Next, Office Templater, updated to version 2.3.8. Let's see, enhancements, matches that, fixes, matches, and demo data matches. So no changes on the release notes. Let's just look at one more. Yep, same thing 3 times in a row. And we're continuing our streak of another release notes fail. Next on the list, T-Systems Connector, updated to version 2.2.310 or 3.10. And that one, let's see, minor changes. Yep, we have actually valid changes. All right, so minor changes. Enhancement, performance optimization of message stream v2. Enhancement number spinner functionality for catalog variables. That sounds pretty cool. Improve list _child LCI list method to be applicable on the front end. A small bug fix CHM approval reply not visible or saved. Another bug fix snow implemented task cannot be closed through the close button, and future closure states or dates of snow. Scrolling down here, small bug fix MRVS functionality and it states during on load. Update the transform map for a contact product offering relation. SRM transfer attachment and work notes. Message stage information appears in requested item activity stream after each update on the task. And update remove person scheduled job trigger condition for user creation. Let's keep scrolling here. Script include generic Ajax utils function get record returning a null value. Again, these are all bug fixes. OM NFC ITSM2 no bond records created for requests from the SP_1300 portal / communication channel triggers new bond. And the last bug fix here, completion message shown despite of core.task.enable _connector _worklog set to false. I love reading dots and underscores. It's so much fun. But that's the comprehensive release notes from T-Systems International GmbH for T-Systems Connector. So thank you for good release notes. Next on the list, vulnerability response integration with Clarity, XDome, and Metigate. I think this was on the last episode. Let's see. August 30th, patch release. All right, so this patch release fixes a few bugs from previous releases, updates REST API calls to use proper Boolean true-false values instead of string true-false to work with updated API requirements, fixes source severity mapping for vulnerable item risk scores, and fixes bugs with bidirectional vulnerability updates. So good release notes there from the team at Clarity Inc. Next, Wiz integration for configuration compliance, updated version 2.0.0, and in this version, they've brought a new cloud configuration finding fetching processes, add daily jobs to find the delta of findings and on demand, support filters for all jobs, and support citations for frameworks and security subcategory visibility. So that's new in this release from Wiz Integration or Wiz Inc. And that was it. That's all of our updates. I closed all my tabs, and that was the entire show. I'll try to do numbers for the next show once everything's back up and running in my PDI. But in the meantime, I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like, please subscribe, or share it with somebody who you think might be interested in what got updated or what is new in the ServiceNow Store. And until next time, don't forget to always be learning.